This is a Joe Grassi production with the Wired Up TV team.
How's it going, my people? This is your boy Wired Up, and welcome to another episode of Wired Up TV. Hope you guys got your hands on the steering wheel and keeping your eyes on the road, taking care of whatever you need to take care of today. Don't leave it for tomorrow. Do it today. Because if you leave stuff for tomorrow, bro, you're going to be a responsibility holder and forget about it. It's not going to be good. That being said, let's get down to the video. Now, the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is very simple. Okay? Tupac left us a lot of clues. We have already went through that. Okay? Like I've already told you guys, Tupac had a stack of notebooks. He knew how he was going to lay down his plan and knew everything he was going to do. He knew how he was going to deal with his moms, with his enemies, with his cases, with the police, with everybody. But I want you guys to pay real close attention to his symbol, Tupac, which was changed just a tad bit before September 7th, 1996. Pay close attention to this, guys, okay? Now, the Tupac symbol, easy. A big 2 and a Pac, okay? But look at closely on the PAC, okay, on this symbol. There's no cracks, there's no, they didn't change the Pac in it. There's no cracks in the letters, nothing. Finito. Now look at the 2. Now why is the 2 so different? Why is it so different? And why is it the way it is? Tupac intended this to be this way. Now everybody knows and has heard about the 7 and the 7-day theory and all these great wonderful things that Tupac did. We're still trying to figure out exactly what he meant by that. A lot of people first thought it meant 7 years. A lot of people thought it meant 7 days. You know, he's trying to tell you that in 7 days he was gonna fake his death. There's a lot of theories, but nobody's gotten to the bottom of it yet, and that's what we're trying to do. Okay, that's what some of the Wired Up TV team members are trying to do. We're on the case, but we have a lot of work, right? Every video we've put out, we're still researching the details of those videos, so we have a lot of work, guys. But anyways, with that being said, check out the 2. Okay, the 2 was made with an upside down 7. You can clearly see the crack where the 7 begins. Okay, you guys got to remember, in Tupac's song, he goes, "There's secrets." Oh, I'm sorry, not his song. I believe it was on his interview with Sway. He says, "There's secrets that will come out, and you'll find out yourself, and you'll know why I did it." He was speaking to the world, okay? He told you guys many times this is not for the world to know at this time. We weren't ready. He wasn't ready because he knew he had already plenty of enemies here trying to kill him. So he needed to make his escape, handle his business, and then he was going to expose everybody, which he did. Every album he put out, he exposed everybody. The realest, what I ever wrote. You know what I'm saying? Probably be murdered for this that I said. I'll bring the real, be a legend, breathing or dead. Tupac was deep, man. So what is the meaning of the 7? What is it? You know what I'm saying? If you guys have any information about this, please do not hesitate to send it to wireduptv4you@gmail.com, because we want to know. And we love help. We need all the help that we can get. I told you guys a million times, the Tupac Alive community is the smartest community on all of YouTube and all of the world, guys. All right, you guys are awesome. And you guys are real great researchers, okay? With that being said, guys, what is the meaning of this 7? What is the deeper meaning? You know, it's on his album. Machiavelli the Don, the 7-day theory. You see the sevens everywhere. It took him 7 days for him to supposedly pass away. Okay? He leaves a lot of signs of the 7, right? Everything has a Y in it. Y is the 25th letter of the alphabet. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7, 7, 7, 7 everywhere. With the research we have done and the people we have been talking to, numerologists, it's believed, and like I said, this is not definitive yet. We're still looking in deeper into it, but it's believed that Tupac put a certain amount of 7s out there. We found, about 5 or 6 of them. Maybe some of you guys have more, whatever the case may be. We just started this investigation about the 7s, but it's believed that Tupac put a certain amount of 7s out there in the world for us to find. We add those up, and that number means something. Okay? We're not sure what it means, whether it's the years that he will return, whether that number you have to divide it by, whatever the case may be. That number means something. It's a puzzle to unscramble. A lot of people think it's the address to where he's at. A lot of people think that it's the number that you add up will be where you can find them on the map. I mean, all kinds of stuff, guys. All kinds of stuff. But we will never we will never know until we try. And we will never know until we find out. Very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. Okay? Now, moving on. I'm pretty sure you guys are very familiar with the Toss It Up video, which is, in my opinion, one of the most important music videos of all Tupac's music videos. Because in the Toss It Up video, it is my belief that there is 2 parts. I believe half of it was filmed before September 7th, 96, and the other half was filmed right after September 7th, 1996. Well, why you say this, Wired Up? It's no secret, guys. Plenty of people have touched on this before. Other YouTubers, even we've touched on this before briefly on other videos. Okay? The reason I say this is because on the ending half of the video, his tattoos seem like they're being erased. Now look at the picture on the right. You see that red circle around that? That looks like a clear bullet mark right there. And the tattoos are faded. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, the light, that's BS. Because at the big picture in the middle, the same thing. They put makeup on to erase things. Okay? To erase things. Alright? You can see a clear bullet mark. And no, he was not shot there in 1994 at Quad Studios. He was not shot there. Look up where he was shot at Quad Studios. He was not shot on the right shoulder. That's just not where he was shot. Okay, he was shot 5 times, but on the right shoulder was not one of them. Okay? Now, stay with me here. If Tupac, and that's a big if, okay, Tupac was in that car when those shots rang. Now, a lot of people think he was wearing a bulletproof vest when he was in the car. There's people that think that the double was in the car, and there's people that think that Tupac was actually himself in the car but was wearing a bulletproof vest. Now, I always thought there was a double in the car, but these pictures here got me thinking. But like I said, we're still researching, so it's not definitive yet, right? But it looks like to me, and guys, this is the right shoulder. You guys got to remember, Tupac's right shoulder was facing outside the window. When those shots rang out, that right shoulder was the first thing to probably get hit, okay? Guys, more than likely you're sitting with the right shoulder out. Look at the picture. That's the supposedly last picture of Pac before being shot at, right? If he was wearing that bulletproof vest, the only thing that would have got hit there is the right shoulder or maybe his face. All right? Because that's the only thing that's exposed. Right? But more than likely, the shooter shot driving, that right shoulder 100% would have got hit. Everything else would have been protected because Pac would have ducked immediately. That's the first. If anybody here has been shot at or know anybody that's been shot, you ask them what's the first thing you do? You duck. When you're in the car, you duck. Instinct setting. I don't care how macho you are. You duck. Okay? Take a very close look at those tattoos, guys. They are erased with makeup. Okay? With makeup. Now, it is believed that after September 7th, 1996, Pac had to finish this video. This song had to get out. He had to make that money. He had to support his, his grand escape, his lifestyle he was about to start living. He had to support it somehow. So he had to finish that video that was already made. Plus, he had a lot of stars in it. Danny Boy, Jodeci. So he had to finish that video. Okay? So being the soldier that Pac was, even being shot in the shoulder, he did his thing. Okay? Now, in this video also, guys, if you watch, toss it up closely, all right? In some parts of the video, it looks like Pac, you can see bullet wounds on Pac that cleared up that are not bullet wounds he received in 1994. Okay? This is another reason why this video is so important. There are so many clues. When he lights the fire on the ground, it turns into a Y. All right, you can see a black automobile in this video. It's just so many things, my people, that we need to look closely and we cannot ignore. Okay? These are so important for us to look into. I can't even begin to explain to you guys. Tupac left us so many clues. All right? And I'm trying to give you guys the little push to figure out what's going on. And of course, I'm trying to figure out for myself too. My people, don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be different or be laughed at or believe what you believe. Don't back down just to fit in and for people to like you. People are going to hate you, like Pac says. People are going to hate you for whatever you do. People are going to hate you for whatever you do. With that being said, guys, like I always tell you, stay wired up, and I'll talk to you guys soon.